Alright, so update on the Cherokee here. Time to get the new motor prepped and ready to go in. So a bunch of components need to be swapped over from the old one. I've already pulled those off, started going back on with the new stuff. I've got the timing cover put on, gaskets in place, new crank seal. I've got to do water pump, thermostat, obviously the motor mounts, the all the oil setup, the spark plugs, the oil pan, the valve cover, all that fun stuff. Basically, all of this, and then some, needs to go on so that I can then hook this up to the cherry picker and go drop it in the Cherokee. So I've also got new motor mounts to go in here. Not that I'm seeing anything wrong with these, but it's out. Just gonna do it. So new motor mounts to go in. Needs a new transmission mount because 2 of the 4 studs on that broke when I pulled them off. They were a bit rusty and not so great. So got a new transmission mount as well. And yeah, so we'll get to work on getting the engine put together, ready to go in. See if we can get this thing dropped in here tonight. And then hopefully tomorrow I can get the transmission back in, get everything hooked back up, get the T-case in, drive shafts. I got exhaust to figure out. That's going to take a minute because I've got broken studs and all kinds of fun stuff there. Here's the gasket kit that the engine came with. So yeah, so transmission on the stand. So yeah, so lots of work to do. Still a lot of parts in the Jeep here that I took off previously. So there's all that. But yeah, so I'm gonna get plugging away on this, see if I can get this engine put together here, and we're gonna see what we do. If you're going to try to take on a job like this, do a better job than I did of marking the bolts. I got bolts everywhere and I don't know what they go to. Let's figure it out though. Smarter than I thought on this one. Put them with the pulley. All right, so I think I've got the engine ready to go back in. I've got the whole front end put together. Valve covers on, oil pans on, oil filter adapter, flywheel, all the good stuff. Spark plugs are in. I think we're ready to rock and roll on the actual Cherokee here. I've got my new motor mounts in. So those are ready to go. Obviously it's on the cherry picker, so I think now I've just got to slide it on in, get it lined up with the motor mounts, get the bolts in, and that's step 1 of many still to go. So I'm going to get working on this here and see if I can at least get this engine stabbed in here tonight. It's 8 o'clock already, and I'm getting tired. So I'm going to try to get this stabbed in and maybe call it a night and see what we can get done tomorrow on it. So see if we can get this done. Not too bad. All right, engine's in place at least. All right, so there it is. The engine is in. Whew. That's a big relief. All right, so now I can start working on getting things hooked back up, get the transmission back in, get all the wiring set for that. Transfer case, drive shafts, cross member, transmission mount, dogs barking, all the front accessories I still got to do. So I'm gonna have to make a list of parts that I still need here. Serpentine belt, right? Yeah, I've got one, but I've got it off, so I might as well just put a new one on. And yeah, I know the radiator's good, the hoses are good, so power steering pump is good. Yeah, I've got fluids, let's see, oil filter, coolant, transmission fluid, all those I need to get, because I did drain the transmission. Obviously I had to drain the coolant, but yeah, this is a big step. All right, so here's where I'm at. I'm making a lot of progress on the Cherokee here. As you can see, it's pretty much back to a full motor. Got all the accessories on. I've got the intake and exhaust put in, coils in, wiring's all up. I still got the battery to do. Got the air box in place. Still got the whole front end to do, radiator, all that. Got a new lower radiator hose, new serpentine belt. They did not have an upper in stock, but the upper looks okay. I've also got transmission, transfer case installed. So I've still got to do drive shafts. I've still got to do exhaust. I've got the downpipe connected but not tight. So I've still got to tighten that up and then do so that's the Y pipe, and then from the Y pipe to the muffler basically, so the catalytic converter. Still got to do that. I've had to kind of take a break from filming because it has just taken so long to do. I am way behind on this project, but it's coming together. So I did have a bolt on the transmission cross brace into the body that broke off, so I had to drill it out and then tap it, put a new bolt in, so I was able to get that done, luckily. It does have new engine mounts, new transmission mounts. So yeah, it's coming along. I did just run and get some fluids, so it's going to have obviously new coolant, new oil, new transmission fluid because I had to drain the transmission. I still got to get the transmission cooler lines installed as well. So still got a few things to button up here, but it is coming together. So here pretty soon I do hope to have this thing completed and actually running. I'm excited for that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I know I'm not going into super detail on a lot of this stuff. It is difficult to show. It is tedious. It is time consuming. So either way, it's not that hard of a process. You just gotta have to pay attention and be careful with some stuff. Probably more so than I was. So anyways, let's see if we can get this thing back together. All right, here it is. The XJ Cherokee back together. Got everything put back together. Engine is in. Look at how pretty that looks, guys. Yeah, this thing is looking good. So I'm about to fire this thing off for the first time since driving it in here and pulling the engine out. So fingers crossed, man. I think everything is looking pretty good. I've gone over everything a couple of times just trying to make sure. I've got fluids and everything. Obviously I do need to run it for a minute, get things up to temp, let things circulate, and then recheck fluids. I've got to run the transmission through the gears and make sure I've got fluid all the way through all the systems there, the cooler, the lines, the whole deal. So I'm gonna fire this thing off and wish me luck. Moment of truth. Alright, so I got some belt squeal. Turn these lights on so we can see this better. Oil pressure's looking good. Battery voltage is good. RPMs seem good. Alright, it's stumbling as soon as I try to give any throttle, so let's let it warm up, let it run for a second here, and kind of see what happens. Gonna keep an eye on gauges, and yeah, gonna go from there. Check for leaks here. All right, so I'm not seeing any leaks. That's a good sign. I'm gonna let this thing run for a little bit here, get everything up to temp, and see what happens. Hopefully once it warms up, I get through that little stumble with giving it just a touch of throttle. But yeah, so far so good. All right guys, here we go. Cherokee is running, and it is running smooth. Gauges are all good. Coolant temp is good, oil pressure is good, RPMs are wherever they should be, battery voltage is good. Seems to be running pretty smooth. Check it out. Alright, cooling fan is running, so I know that all works. It's not overheating so far, running good. Thing sounds butter smooth. It's awesome. Oh gosh, that's a relief. That's a big relief. All right, so the Cherokee engine is done finally. Took a lot longer than I anticipated, not because of the work, but because of other distractions and whatnot. But it is done. It is running and driving, as you can see. I am cruising down the road in it right now. Nice and smooth, running great, no issues. Real happy about that. Now, when I bought this, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with it. I knew it needed an engine. I knew it was too good of a deal to pass up. But I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And so, through the process, swapping out that engine, and then driving it a couple of times, I've decided to go a different route and go ahead and put this thing up for sale. So, it's going to go away. In fact, I believe I've already got a buyer for it. It's a good, clean, solid Jeep. But I think with some of the recent changes we've made with getting the truck, selling the Gladiator to Keith, you know, Keith now has a Overland capable vehicle instead of his crawler. I still have the 392 Overland capable vehicle. I don't have something to match his crawler, and well, an XJ Cherokee just isn't the right platform for that. So gonna sell the XJ, find us a new home, and I think we're gonna keep a lookout for something that we can turn into a nice crawler type of rig to match Keith's, so that we can kind of have the best of both worlds here and be able to go do whatever we want, really. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to do it for the XJ. It is up for sale, and I think it's actually already sold. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And obviously, you never know what kind of weird, crazy projects I'm going to come up with. It just seems to happen sometimes, right? So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time on Second Chance Overland.